by the way, I think this is yours.
Yeah. Good, someone grabbed it. I was wondering what no, I got this little one for
It's
now.
full.
This one's yours. Actually, we'll just trade. This one's yours, it's full.
And that's not the right one. There we go. There you go.
Over here.
We've got major reports, NWP, we caught a lot of bad people. We've actually gotten tracks to trails of people in the water stations to kill themselves in this desert until their ride comes. That's why Humane Borders put it out there. Crawling lost major traffic. You got 3 points of traffic that comes right here. They don't call this place 3 points for no reason. And if you want to get technical, you got Arizona from over there. You got Sassafras coming from right here. You got 3 points that they're hitting along the Keel Reservation all the way up to this section, and then they go all the way up to Phoenix, guys. That's the reality. Come out here and see it. These water stations are not being used by asylum seekers, migrants in need of third water, none of that, guys. You're being used by criminals. They're filling up their black jugs, and we're not going to keep cleaning up the black jugs. We're not going to keep cleaning up the camo because they're not going to have water camped out here anymore. And then the Buckalew Farms and the people that want to come out and set water out for them, we're going to be coming right behind them. We've got cameras going up everywhere, and we're going to take all that water, and we're going to use it in our camp this summer. We've gotten a lot of water lately from Humane Borders and no more death. Thank you. That water is going to be used to stop the criminals and start into our country. Put it out there. Getting caught on these routes. Drug mules. Not going to have my volunteers do nothing I'm not willing to do myself. You got to remember that. It's going to be me. My recorded documentation I have in my possession right now and it's not against the law for us to remove the case set out in the court. It is not against the law. They cannot stop us, arrest us for committing any crime if we come out and take away the cartel's aid. That's recorded and documented. So county attorney wants to play ball, we can play ball. We're giving you the opportunity. TikTok. Next time we go live, one way or another, that flag's not going to be there. Or we're not going to be here. Sheriff's Department is going to decide what's more important. Protecting those kids at the elementary school and keeping DOT out here in the desert, removing the trash, putting up cameras, helping Border Patrol down here on the spot. That's what we are. Is that what the Sheriff's Department wants in their community? A clean community? People out there actually helping the agents on the ground? Or are they going to keep working with the criminals that are putting out the water stations, putting these kids next to the elementary school? Right there's your elementary school. Right there. And right there is the Cartel water station. The County Attorney Barbara Wall and Sheriff Napier are going to have a choice. All these videos are well, the majority of my viewers can understand that there are children living in the cross there. So if people want to play politics in the border, there is no politics to play with the border. What if the more skeptical legislative Democrats can make it safe for illegals to come up to the community and put water on the You got a little more cash in the meal. We got to load the trash, guys. We've been catching up on the trash. We've been out here enough for guys, man. We're going to get all the evidence of these tip bags off of our roads, off of these roads. If you want to use that, you can't cross over. That's the trouble. Behind these elementary schools, we have all the evidence we need to go before a jury of our peers that the county attorney and the sheriff wants to stand up and protect these water aid stations. And I'm not stopping anyone, but I do pledge to do anything
down there. I'm gonna go talk to that sheriff if he's there. I'm gonna go see if that sheriff's there and have a chat with him.
Okay. All right.
out here picking up trash. Let me flip this around if I can. I don't know if I can. I guess I can't. Oh, here we go. All right, we're out picking up trash along the same Ajo Highway. And when we first got here, I noticed the sheriff pull up off on the dirt frontage road, just like maybe a half mile down the highway from us. So we proceeded to pick up trash, and we noticed them driving back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and watching us. And we finished picking up trash, and I decided that I was going to drive up the road to where I saw that sheriff pull over. And as I went in that direction, I'm passed by two sheriffs going the other way, and shortly behind me was Lewis and Paul. So I went ahead and pulled over, waiting for them to catch up with me, and they pulled over, and the two sheriffs pulled in behind us and then turned on their lights. So I'm kind of curious as to what's going on, what the conversation is. Like they're just having a short conversation. They're looking in the bed, seeing that there is trash, I guess, and then talking to Paul and Lewis. GoPro's facing the wrong way. They're getting Lewis out. Looks like they are going to be taking him into custody. But keep in mind, he has been calling the sheriff's department all day, asking them what he could possibly be charged with. And he has had zero response. Don't know if you can see him through two windshields, or two back windows and a windshield. Looks like he's emptying his pockets. Or maybe he's in the back of the truck showing them the trash. I can't tell. They both have their COVID-19 masks on. You know what? I'm going to open my rear window. There, that might help out seeing. See if I can flip this around and zoom in. Around. Looking through Paul's truck. Yeah, it looks like they are taking him into custody. I realize you probably can't see where shit. They're arresting him. So they've put him in the back of their truck, of the first sheriff's truck. Paul and I are sitting here wondering what the hell they're gonna do. Yeah.
Can you roll it out?
Yeah.
Alright, Deputy Lovato with the Sheriff's Department.
Yep.
Reason you guys got pulled over is because we were told that you guys were on the property over there. On the city of Tucson.
Well, first, let's get things straight. You didn't pull us over. We were on the side of the road, and then you pulled up behind us and then turned your lights on.
Because we saw you over there by...
Yeah, our trucks were over there. We were on the other side of the road picking up trash, as you can see in the back of the truck.
Okay. So, before I ask you any questions, since you're pulled over and I'm going to ask you questions, I'm going to read your rights, okay?
I've got to ask you, what crime am I suspected of doing? Because I already told you, we were on that side of the road. My truck was parked on that side of the road. And although I have the right to go on that side of the fence, I didn't.
You didn't? Okay, that's all I need to know.
Yeah.
You didn't go on that side of the property?
No, none of us did.
Okay. Well, there's video of Michael going over there. And
I'm talking about today.
Yeah. But this is from yesterday as well.
Okay.
Okay? So that's the main reason we pulled him over. And that's how we were able to stop him, because they told us that
I know for a fact that he's been calling your department all day asking what could he possibly be charged with, and not a single person has given him an answer.
Okay.
So
well,
you waited until you pulled him over to take him into custody without answering his freaking question.
No, and we're going to do that right now. We're going to ask him questions. He's been Mirandized, and we're going to ask him questions. All right? As you can see, there's signs posted every 300 feet on the fence, and I drove along.
And what does that sign say?
No trespassing at City of Tucson.
Right. I have a hunting license. I can go on that side.
Is it hunting season, though?
Pick your animal.
Okay.
Coyote, rabbit, you know, yes.
Do you have a permit to be on that?
My hunting license is my permit, besides the fact I do have the America the Beautiful pass that allows me to any state, local, federal land in the country. Okay. So I am completely legal to go anywhere. Besides having my press credentials, I can go anywhere.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
You've already said I'm not, you know, since I wasn't over there, I'm not an issue.
All right. Well, that way I can mention that I had contact with you and you told me that you weren't over there.
My first name is Michael, my last name is Lyles.
Is this your truck?
This is my truck. It's got a temporary tag on it because I bought it like 6 weeks ago maybe.
Okay.
And getting
Michael,
into
what was your last name?
Lyles, Lyles. Getting into the freaking DMV right now is a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let me go talk to my partner and then we'll go from there. Okay.
All right.
All right.
I would say that you can't make this shit up, but knowing the politics in this county, you can make pretty much anything up and it would be true. What's that? Yeah. The same thing. He just said, did they try to tell you were on that side, meaning the south side of the road, which I legally can be, but I wasn't. We were on the north side of it, ironically, on the Buckalew Farms side. So they basically detained Lewis at the moment. They're questioning him in their patrol vehicle. Because of his live video from yesterday. And Flora is messaging me, and I cannot answer her yet. Flora, if you're watching, he's detained, he's not arrested. They're questioning him in the sheriff's deputy's vehicle. I don't know if Paul got his phone or not. He was in Paul's truck. Flora, crap, I can't answer you. Oh, Crystal's answering. Okay. Thank you, Crystal. Let's see if I can flip this around again so you guys have a better shot. Yes, it looks like he's detained due to yesterday's video. I realize you can't see a damn thing through the windshield and back window of Paul's truck. I can see. And it looks like... well, I can't tell what's going on. I can tell you that the front door that the deputy is standing at or leaned over is open. And keep in mind, today all we were doing was picking up trash on the north side of Ajo Highway, right across from Buckalew, or just a hair past Buckalew Farms. Maybe a half mile further west of Buckalew Farms. So this actually, it doesn't add up. And Crystal, I was not aggravating them. I was standing up for my constitutional rights. Yes, Crystal, Lewis was in Paul's truck. I hope Paul has his phone, but I don't know that for a fact. Did you have Lewis's phone? Did you have Lewis's phone? Oh, yes. Okay. Paul has Lewis's phone. Crystal, you can pass that on to Flora. Yes, Paul has Lewis's phone. All right. Looks like he's printed something out. I don't know if it's going to be like taken for Lewis or the deputy that's on the driver's seat of the sheriff's vehicle with the lights on, the front one, just got back into his seat and he had a long slip of paper. Yes, Crystal, Paul has Lewis's phone. All the stuff that Lewis would want to not have with him if he did get arrested and in custody and detained and all, Paul has. I don't know what reason they gave to him in his face, but when the deputy came up to my window, he said it was because of the live video that Lewis made yesterday emptying the water station that is just south of our location right now, across the highway from Buckalew Farms, within eyesight of an elementary school. I love how they said that they pulled us over. No, they did not. We saw them passing by us a few times. In fact, when we first arrived here, I saw the one deputy who had just passed us make a U-turn onto the dirt frontage road and sit there. And we went and cleaned up trash. Let's see. That says my phone's getting too hot. Shouldn't be. Anyway, so we picked up trash on the north side of the road for maybe 45 minutes. And then I decided after we were done picking up trash, well, for that moment, my video was disconnected or he shut it down or something like that. So anyway, when the deputy came up to my window and you know, I asked, you know, I asked him, you know, what did you take him to custody for? And he said that you guys were on that the south side of the highway, which we were not. I told him we were not, and yeah, he asked me for my license, which there's no reason for me to give it to him because I have not committed a crime, and damn it, am I losing the live feeds constantly? Post. I'll be able to answer your question in a minute. I don't know yet. Can you hear me? Yes, I don't know the answer to your question. I should know in about another 5 minutes. Is he arrested?
Sir, are you trying to wait to see what happens with him?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just saying that if you need to go, you can go. You're not being detained or anything.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know that, but I'm staying. Paul has Lewis's phone. What's that? You're breaking up really bad. I can't understand you. No, I can't understand what you're saying. trying this again. I think the reason my phone was overheating is because I was holding it too far into the sun. That's why the video kept dropping. So the deputy came up to my window just a couple moments ago and said, I am not detained, I am free to go. I thanked him for letting me know that, but I said I'm not going anywhere. So at this point it looks like they have detained Lewis, based on his live video from yesterday. I did hear them tell Paul that he is not detained either, that he is free to go, which tells me that they are in fact arresting Lewis for draining that water station yesterday on live video. And I'm kind of curious at what charge it's actually going to be on paper, because the recent Supreme Court ruling backing up the previous Supreme Court ruling that is illegal, it's against federal law to entice illegals and trafficking, and that's exactly what the boroughs are doing. In fact, the city supervisors, the Board of Supervisors of Tucson, has realized that if they fund Humane Borders for this next quarter or the next year or whatever time frame it is, that they are going against federal law. And they, like, it's not like they haven't been doing that for the past years, like 20 years, but now it's blatant in their face that the federal government is saying enough. Well, how can they realize that what they're doing is illegal, and when Lewis drains a water station, them arresting him for doing something illegal? That just doesn't add up. Looks like my phone might be doing better since I'm holding it in the shade. I'm going to turn my engine off. And I'm also going to see if I can't turn my GoPro all the way around here. Let's see. Turn that. This is more complicated than it's worth, I think. Sorry for the angle on the phone. I'm trying to aim two cameras at once. You know what? I am just going to pull the GoPro down and put it in the back window. Plug out of it. And hopefully it maintains power. Oh. Okay. Now both of my cameras are pointed out back. So Lewis's, looks like, mistake was doing another live video where he drained a water station, even though the laws are extremely conflicting and the interpretation of those laws are extremely conflicting. The deputies tried to tell both Paul and myself that we were on the south side of the property of City of Tucson fence, which we were not. I legally can be, but I wasn't over there. My hunting license gives me that right. He asked me what I was hunting. I said, pick your animal: rabbits, year-round in season, coyotes, free game. And I don't think he liked that answer, but I'm legally correct. He also told me at that, after that, that I was not detained. I'm free to go. And they told Paul the same thing, which, if both vehicles here are free to go, then that means they are arresting Lewis because of that live video, which is a total crock of shit. Because he's been calling the Pima County Sheriff's Department all day to find out what he could be charged with if he did that. No one returned his call. When he called him, he'd get put on hold and sit on hold for an hour. So no feedback at all. But they were sure watching this water station. They drove by repeatedly. You know what? They knew that we were not on the other side of the fence, because they drove by repeatedly. And they could have just, stopped and spoke to us then. I agree. This is a bunch of crap. They should be helping. Yep, you're absolutely right, Janeka. Absolutely right. And I apologize for anybody who was leaving comments. I have not been looking at the phone. I've been trying to keep it aimed. Let's see. Yep, Vanessa, it's bogus. Miguel, the more cameras you have on police, the better. Yes, yes. So I'm wondering, I know they Mirandized him, and when they told me that they actually asked me, is it okay if we read you your rights? And I said, why? I asked, what crime am I being investigated for? What crime am I you're thinking I've committed? And he said, you were on the other side of that fence, and there's signs all over it. And I said, well, what does the sign say? It says, do not enter City of Tucson property. Okay, I have a hunting license. I can go over there. I can go into any property. I have a pass for the national parks, for the state parks, for the forests. Plus I'm press. I can go anywhere I want and need to for the story that I'm covering or the duty I'm fulfilling. I did not give him my license. I did tell him my name. He asked if the vehicle was mine. I said yes, it's got a temporary permit on it. I'm completely 100% legal. So is Paul. We've all got our passes, we've all got our permits. So if it's against federal law to aid trafficking, and that's what Humane Borders is doing, how can it be against the law to stop Humane Borders if what they're doing is against the law? Paul's on the phone. I wonder who with. Okay, it looks like the front door of the second Pima County Sheriff's Department vehicle, the one that does not have its overhead lights on, is open. Oh, Paul's walking up here.
So I'm no longer being detained. I can get out of the car.
Okay. Oh yeah, when they first came up to me, they told me I was on that side, and it was all on live video.
Yeah, I know.
He told me I was on that side, and I said, I have a hunting permit. I have the right to be on that side. He's like, what are you hunting? I was like, pick your animal, rabbit, coyote. And he asked me for my license, and I was like, what crime am I being, are you thinking that I've committed? If it's just that, I have legal right to be out there. I'm not going to give you my license, but My name is Michael Lyles. He says, this is your truck? I was like, yes, there's a permit on it. I'm sure you've already run it. It comes to me. You know, I have every right to be here.
That's what I told them. I was like, dude, I said, we were picking up trash on the side of the road.
Right.
I don't know what live video you're talking about.
Right.
I said,
he's talking about yesterday.
I said, but even if he was out there, sir, I said, that's all Pima County, City of Tucson. And I
Right.
said, even the section that says hunting only.
Right.
I said, he's got all those permits, dude.
Right.
I said, just ask him for his permit.
What I don't get, since it is now publicly known that it's against federal law for them to put those barrels out in aid, how can it be illegal to put the barrels out and illegal to drain the barrels?
Yeah.
That's what I don't get. And I got a comment here from Miguel. It says, because someone in the sheriff's department is probably making money off the traffic business. Yep, I have to agree with you.
All right, Flo's sending me Lewis's permit.
I thought he had him on him.
He does, but he's going to probably be stubborn and make a point and want to get arrested.
Right.
I don't want him to go to jail.
Oh, right. Well, if they've already told both of us, we're free to go.
Well, he told me if we wanted to wait around to see what's going to happen, because they still don't know if they're going to take him to jail. They're still trying to figure it out, because they have to try and figure it out. Because I told him he's got all the
that's what I told him too.
He was out there, bro. He's got
the permits. We've all got the permits to be completely legal out there.
And I told him, if you want to say that I was out there at any time, dude, I said, just show me some fucking kind of evidence, dude.
Right.
Show me a video. I'm like, I'm not on any video being out there.
Right.
And I'm not, so...
And I got a comment from Jenica Curtis saying, maybe you need to get Humane Borders on camera when they are on the other side of the fence. Well, see, they've got permits to be over there. Even though the whole contract is unconstitutional.
And even if I were to walk over there with Lewis, that would still be legal.
Yeah.
Because the permit covers so many people.
And my permit, it's my America the Beautiful. It covers me, my vehicle, and anybody in my vehicle.
Yeah.
What do you want to bet they're going to tie him up for as long as possible and then end up releasing him?
Yeah, because they're going to have to try and call these agencies and verify permits that I said he had.
Right.
I just gave them evidence that he didn't commit a crime, but they said he did.
Right.
So they're going to have to try and verify it. He's sending me his stuff right now.
Okay.
I don't know which one this is. I gotta have my reading glasses on.
Let's see. Mine, I think, are in here. I think. They're either in here or they're on the seat of the truck somewhere. Oh shit.
Arizona Game and Fish Department. This would
That's
be
his hunting license. Yes, that's the one that gives him permission to be over there.
Yep.
Jeez. Where are my glasses? And decline. Just resume. Alright. Sorry about that. I had a call come in that I had to decline. Okay, let's see. Liz Bartel. So they're going to try and get him for trespassing, but not the water barrel. He was not trespassing because he has a hunting license just like I do, and that is City of Tucson property. The hunting license gives him permission to be on City of Tucson property, so he was not trespassing. I'm gonna walk back there. Oh.
go back, then they can go to a judge and keep me without bail and say he's habitual, he's going crazy, he's chronically trespassing. So right now they're setting it up. Right now they're setting it up. And the white truck's gone. Yeah. I know, and yeah, it says right on the sign. I was like, can we go down to the city of Tucson gate? And it says I can be there. He's like, well, you said there's wildlife to do. I said, yeah, I gotta constantly track the wildlife. The illegals are fucking the trails up. I said, I gotta put cameras. I said, when I catch illegals, hand them over to BP. That's it. They were forced to give me a trespass charge. Yeah. So all your guys' permits are good. You got my ID? Yeah, I see. My driver's license.
Yeah. Okay, good. The whole fucking thing was recording.